Hey, I'm here. Hey, you're here. It's a great evening, isn't it? We all made it. It's like I saw you guys just yesterday. Oh, wait, I did. How's everyone doing tonight? Or this morning, wherever you're from? Where are you from? Let me know down in the comments section there. Where are you from? Mm, Hold on. Yes, a guy named James. I got you, bro. I'm going to add you as a mod. Boom, I made it happen. Miracle worker. All right. It was the hardest thing I had to do all day, actually. Estonia. Have you ever seen the movie Encino Man? Great movie. That's the only thing I think about when I hear Estonia. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the movie, because if not, I'm sorry. Colorado, hot England. Yeah, I saw some of you guys saying it's like a scorcher right now in England. I'm sorry about that. I stayed inside all day where it's safe. Actually, that's a lie. I went for a nice long jog. Almost died of heat exhaustion or heat stroke, whatever you want to call it. Okay, America, Ireland, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Italy, France, Quebec, Sweden, Belgium, California, sweet, Texas. Dude, Texas, I'm gel. Yeah, okay, so we're back. We're back for, and hello to everybody else I did not mention. We're back for another night of positivity, shall we say. I'm feeling more positive about tonight's launch for CRS-18 than I was yesterday, because technically I wouldn't be wrong, because we're at 50% for the weather last I saw. Yesterday we were at 30%, so hey, I'll take that 20%. Let me pull up here for a hot second. No, not that one. This one. Slow. No, let's do fast transition. Let's actually, yes, this is a fast transition. This is my slow transition. This is my cut. Boom, in your face. So this is Twitter, in case you didn't know. And this is where I get a lot of decent information. Chris B is awesome. Chris G I'm kind of new to, but I consider him my family now. So Chris B says on Twitter, same routine as yesterday. There's no such thing as routine in rocket science. Come on, Chris, that's a noob mistake. Focus on CRS-18. Hopefully launch and send Dragon on her way. How dare you question her gender? I just did it. Man, that's called ironicy. To the ISS, a gap, all still around in a circle chanting, official webcast with SpaceX drone cam. Apparently, the drone cam is the drone that SpaceX sends up around Starhopper. And they did cast that live at about T-minus 5 minutes before launch. Not much of a heads up. So when we do that webcast here later today, we'll all have to be on the lookout for when SpaceX starts that. They didn't say they were going to, per se. Man, I hate that term, per se. Is that French? But I guess it's safe to assume that we can all assume that SpaceX is going to live stream this again, if they do it tonight, which everybody apparently thinks they are. And let's see what. And concerning CRS-18, they started fuel loading operations. The weather's looking halfway decent, literally. And some people are saying that the weather is actually pretty clear right now. Anybody in Florida right now, can you confirm the weather is clear? We got a super chat from Rob. Thanks, Rob. You summoned me, so here I am. Let's go for launch. Exactly. That's the kind of attitude I like. Kilobytes back, fellow Ohioan. Where's my St. Mary's Rough Rider? Is he here again tonight? So anyway, Twitter is a good place to keep an eye out for updates when we're prepping for these kind of activities. Orlando. Okay, Orlando here says that they are looking good. That's what I'd like to hear. Or see, because I'm reading it. Hello, everyone. How many of you are on here right now? Ooh, 12:59. All right. Kevin Ray. I like your name, Kevin. Oh, by the way, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Kevin. All right. You can call me Cloud Licker, Window Licker. Don't really care. All right. Thank you for that super chat, buddy. I do appreciate it. Any super chats this evening, just like every other evening, go toward my channel so I can get better equipment, so I can spend more money on stuff for you guys to make better content. All right, that is my end goal. Do better. I think that's a great philosophy to have. Do better. I should probably write that on my wall somewhere. Just do better. All right, so let's quickly. Oops, SpaceX is. Hold on 1 second. And we got another one. Anthony Mann Wexford. It's a very proper name. Anthony Mann Wexford. Thank you for your live show. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate it. And I love your little robot picture. Is that from iRobot? It's a great movie. Will Smith. Okay. We got another one. Thank you, bud. Timo Salaranta. Nailed it. He's got a little emoji there. Fist bump. That's my fist bump. Sounds like popping a little helium balloon. Thank you for that super chat, bro. Okay. Let me pull this up right quick again. We're going to cut it. Boom. Cut. Let's go over to the mission. All right. Again, we did this yesterday. We're going to do a lot of stuff we did yesterday because it seemed to work out pretty well. Now, this apparently hasn't been updated because it still says July 24th, and this is from the SpaceX webcast website. Yeah, it hasn't been updated. But is there any new information or information we can use on this? It's going to launch at 6:01. I'll just wing it. It's going to launch at 6:01 Eastern Time from Cape Canaveral. The booster has been reused. This will be the first time it's reused. The first time NASA has ever reused a Block 5 booster for a mission. So it's like a 75% reused rocket because the Crew Dragon, here I go again, Cargo Dragon capsule actually has been used twice before. So this will be the third time. The only thing that hasn't been reused yet is the second stage. So it's going to be a lot of firsts. Okay. So 6:01, it's supposed to launch from Cape Canaveral. Booster is supposed to land on landing zone 1, the pad there. And it's an instantaneous launch window. So if they have to hold it for any reason, we're done for tonight. Okay. And then they don't give us another backup opportunity. So who knows? Someone knows, but not me. Anything else we should probably talk about? Oh, just the Dragon's going up to the International Space Station, because that's what it does, and it's carrying a bunch of different kind of things, lab equipment, science equipment. One really cool thing is a 3D printer, but not like the one you own or your grandma owns. This one can print tissue. Gross. Turn racing. Oh, I skipped Daniel. Hold on, I'll be back. Turn racing. I skipped Andreas. Gosh, you guys are awesome. Look at you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Andre Gade. Let's launch something today, baby. Sunglasses emoji face. That's the spirit. Heck yes. Daniel Freeman. One up. Awesome. Thanks for that, brother. Turn racing. Much wub. Aw, he's speaking my language. Lubby-dubby. Let me transition back to me big here really quick. All right. Thank you, Turn Racing. Thank you, everyone. And Zachary's back. My dad that works for NASA says everything is clear. Thank you, Zachary. Zachary, you want to be a mod, bro? I got to give these kids a job. You want to be a mod? I don't really know if he's a kid. Everyone should have a dad, right? I don't anymore, but I mean, you might. Zachary, if you want to be a mod, let me know. You seem to be like a willing participant, and you are great at updating us, so I thank you. Everyone repeat what Zachary types out in the chat so I can see if he says yes or no. All right. That's how you do it in the military. Someone says something and then you just repeat it so everyone is on the same page. All right. Scrolling down, Rob again. Cut to what we all want to know. That sick mohawk. Yeah, this is one of the few haircuts I can get away with these days. Because as you can see, my wife is stressing me out. All right, I'm just kidding. It's not her. It's my dogs. Started losing it in the military. Apparently, physical activity is stressful. I don't get it. Don't get it. All right, I should just be more of a couch potato. Maybe I'd have a full set of hair. All right, it's genetics, but it can be accelerated by high stress environments. So don't stress me out, guys. I don't have much left to lose. Okay, still scrolling down these super chats. You guys are so great, man. Again, it's all going to support the channel so I can give you guys better content with better equipment. Nolan Hollifield. Thank you, brother, for that super chat. That's very generous of you. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. I mean, it's a sir. I'm just going to put my foot down. You are a sir, and if you're not, you are now. Hey, Footy Nut Guy is back. R2-D2 is R2-D2 due to hop tonight. That's the word on the street. on the internet streets, yes, we all believe that Starhopper's good to go. And while we're on the subject of Starhopper, something crazy went down last night. For those of you that got off my stream and went straight to bed, like I almost did, thank the God above that I decided to make a breaking news episode of SpaceX in the News concerning the abort for Starhopper, because as soon as I was done with that, I actually uploaded it to YouTube and made it public for about 30 seconds before I got tweets and Instagram messages from people saying, "Where are you? Starhopper's gonna launch again. They're filling it. They're recycling and fueling it right now." So I quickly took that breaking news episode down, and I got back on YouTube to check out Lab Padres and Tim Dodd's stream, who never stopped streaming. Those guys are go-getters. I would have just given up and gone to bed if I was there, fallen asleep right on Boca Chica Maria's roof. But yeah, they were fueling it up, but then they aborted it again within like the last, I think, 5 minutes of the relaunch or reattempt at launching. So those of you that went to bed like I almost did, almost missed out. How disappointed would you have been? All right, I would have been. But yes, rumor on the street is that they are going to try again tonight for Starhopper, and we will cover that. I'll take a little break after this video, and then I'll put up my next video for Starhopper. Moving right along. Hey, Zachary wants to be a mod. All right, brother, I'm going to make you a mod. That's not great power. With little power comes little responsibility. You are now a mod, my friend. All right. So basically, the only rules of the chat, and if you and I put it in the description, so let me just read it. Here are my chat rules. There aren't many. Basically, just be like Bob Ross. Be friendly. Everyone needs a friend. If you're not behaving like a happy tree, my mods will add you to the list of the silenced, which is a pretty big list, actually. I can't stand some people that are like just trying to push flat earthing down your throat. It's like, all right, enough. I prefer logic. So no flat earthing, no moon hoaxing, no spamming, no hating, no ainting, and no divisive politics. All right, you can talk politics, just don't be a jerk about it. Okay, that's about it. And then if you violate those rules, you get a couple forgivenesses. And then if you're just being, a non-happy tree, my mods have permission to just ban you for life. I don't want to do that, but I don't really care. No, I'm just kidding. I like you guys. You guys are fun. Speaking of Bob Ross, super chat. Thank you, brother. Are you related to Bob Ross? And SpaceX is on. I'll get right to you there, Dylan. 1 second.
Or 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, July 25th, and we're looking at a live view of Cape Canaveral Space Launch Complex 40, where a flight-proven Falcon 9 is about to launch a flight-proven Dragon spacecraft. Now, weather has significantly improved over yesterday, with today's liftoff targeted for 6:01 p.m. Eastern Time, or 10:01 p.m. Coordinated Universal Time. My name is Shiva Bharadwaj. I'm a Falcon integration and test engineer here at SpaceX. Thank you for tuning in for our 18th commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. Now, if you watched our webcast yesterday, you know that we scrubbed at about T-minus 30 seconds for weather. These missions to the International Space Station have an instantaneous launch window, so any scrub or abort that will causes us to stand down our launch attempt for the day. Weather is still a watch item today, but currently it's go, looking much better than yesterday, and both Falcon 9 and Dragon remain ready for launch. So at this point, just under T-minus 13 minutes to go. All systems go at Cape Canaveral and SpaceX. Let's take a look at our launch vehicles.
Hi, my name is Michael Andrews, and I work on the supply chain team here at SpaceX. At the top of the vehicle, you can see our Dragon spacecraft. As we mentioned yesterday during the webcast, with Dragon, with some help from Falcon 9, we'll be delivering more than 5,000 pounds of cargo to the space station on this mission, including critical materials to support dozens of science and research investigations that will occur on board the orbiting laboratory. There's a lot of great science going up in Dragon today, and we'll talk about that a bit later in the webcast. In terms of historical firsts, today's mission represents Dragon's first hat trick. This will be the first time we've flown the same Dragon spacecraft for a third mission, as you can see there by the two flight-proven decals on the left side of the vehicle. This particular Dragon visited the ISS for cargo resupply missions back in April of 2015 and December 2017. You'll also notice another decal on the exterior of Dragon, which SpaceX added to commemorate and celebrate the 50th anniversary of NASA's Apollo 11, the world's first mission to land humans on the lunar surface. Directly below the Dragon spacecraft is our Falcon 9 rocket. It is made of 2 stages. The first stage, which is the longest portion, will power the vehicle through Earth's gravitational pull into the vacuum of space. And once the vehicle is up there, the Falcon 9 first stage will separate from the second stage, return back to Earth, attempt to land, and be reused for future missions. Falcon 9's second stage, which sits just above the first stage, has a single Merlin vacuum or MVAC engine, which ignites after a first stage separation. The second stage is what will carry Dragon to its intended orbit, allowing the spacecraft to eventually rendezvous with the space station in a few days. And Dragon isn't the only vehicle we're reflying today. Our Falcon 9 has also flown before on the CRS-17 mission back in May of this year. You can see it still has some soot on it from its previous flight. And today we'll be attempting to land that Falcon 9.
Okay, if you want to keep listening to him over me, then you can go to SpaceX's live broadcast that I'm watching right now on their YouTube channel. Yes, I did not lose my hat. It's right here, but I thought I'd change things up and be unpredictable. And I have a sweaty head right now. It's kind of disgusting. Don't want to wear a hat. This is what I showed you guys yesterday. Is my shiny starship. It's made of Lego. Forget the piece count. I think it's somewhere around 700 to 800 for this one. It's something me and my older brother built and submitted to Lego Ideas. And we'll probably end up taking it down, actually, because after Elon's presentation, because he's supposed to give a bunch of updates to it, and he's already said like once a month that there's been updates to it. So hopefully one day this can be made a set. If not, we will make instructions for it and then make them available to you people. Let's go back to our super chat. Dylan C, love the great content, man. Hello from, oh my gosh, where are you from? Sacagawea. Saskatchewan. Sometimes I have to actually look through every letter to make sure it registers. Saskatchewan. Cool, bro. Thank you. Influx again from yesterday. I need air conditioning. I know what that abbreviation means. This heat wave is killing me. Are you from London too? You sound like you're from London. Apparently England's going through a heat wave, yo. Must be terrible. You don't have air conditioning? You need to invest in some air conditioning, man. It's worth it. Totally worth it. Totes my goats. Who are you calling people? Sorry, I didn't know you weren't people. What's up, Serbia? All right, we'll turn this back on really quick.
Go for an on-time launch for a weather perspective. So with that, our launch team, Falcon 9, Dragon, and the range all reporting green, and at T-minus 9 minutes and 30 seconds, all systems are currently go.
Over the last 7 years, SpaceX has made a total of 19 trips to the ISS, and we're under contract with NASA for a total of 26 of these cargo resupply missions. Today, Dragon will be carrying dozens of research payloads to the space station, including research for the National Laboratory, operated by the Center for the Advancement of Science in Space, also known as CASIS. And as I mentioned yesterday, there are more than 25 payloads.
You guys want to hear me talking? Fine. This is me talking. We got another super chat, Dylan Malloy. Shout out, please. Dylan Malloy, everybody. Give him a Dylan Malloy kind of warm welcome. All right? Thanks, brother. Or dude. Dude. D-O-O-D. Dude. Sorry, I'm reading their little thing here. Let me pull up really quick when the next launches, because I have yet to do that. Actually, I'll do it on the screen so you guys can see a couple things here. There's a couple websites you can use to check out upcoming missions. You can go to SpaceX now.com, although they've been kind of skittish lately with updating their stuff. Go to upcoming missions, and then, boink. And then you can check out, it has like even nice little pictures for you for their mission patches. I don't know if they're real or if they're made up. Looks like this is it for this month for SpaceX. But it's a good thing is that we're at the end of the month, huh? And then you can also go to Everyday Astronaut. He has a nice little convenient pre-launch preview here. And he does more than just SpaceX. He does a lot of different things, but we care about the SpaceX. So you can click on the mission, and then he gives you a nice little convenient rundown on everything about this mission. Will there be an attempt to recover the fairing? No, the Dragon does not use a fairing. in case you didn't know. And then the last one is, what is it? What's it called? I always get this one mixed up. I don't know. I'm not going to put it in. Something to do with rocket launch schedules. It's another comprehensive one. Oh, you guys have hard names to pronounce, but that's okay. I kind of have a hard last name as well. Artsium Satulaskis. Thanks, buddy, for the super chat. Appreciate it. What are they showing? GAC? Yeah. You guys remember GAC from Nickelodeon? Crazy. That's old school stuff. I didn't know they still made it. Yes, Spaceflight Now. Thank you. That is the one I was thinking of. That's another good rocket launch schedule you can look at. Spaceflight Now. You guys got my back, and I appreciate it. Do you think or know if they will reveal the interior of Starship in their Starship update presentation? Who knows? That'd be sweet if they do. I don't know. Elon's been saying that they made a lot of changes to the aesthetics, the outside. Like, for example, the Super Heavy booster now is going, well, at least a few months ago, he was saying that it now will have fin legs like Starship will. So I don't know if that's still the case. We will see. As far as the inside goes, though, I don't know if he's too concerned with that right now. But here's a fun fact. I'm glad you brought this up, and I'm glad I remembered it because my memory sucks. I've been getting an email or emails from this guy who works for some sort of manufacturing company, and what they make is rocket parts or airline parts or whatever, but they've been making stuff for NASA. NASA contracted them out to make armrests like on chairs, and he sent me pictures of them, and we were going back and forth trying to figure out if they belonged on Crew Dragon or if they might be Starships. I think it's a little early for Starships, but who knows? Because Starship's going to start off with commercial satellite like a satellite carrying delivery vehicle. So he's probably making armrests for Crew Dragon, but they may not look too different from that. Who knows? Because Elon said that he's expecting. Yeah, thank you. You can get rid of that person. He's saying that Elon's saying that from point-to-point transit on Earth, that Starship will take up to 1,000 people, or about 1,000 people. So you could see armrests like Crew Dragon, I guess, similar seating. But as far as the Mars transport version of Starship, where it'll be about 100 people, Elon's been saying that there will be like dorm rooms, basically little cabins for like 2 to 3 people. Unless you want to pay the big bucks, maybe you can get a penthouse suite. Mr. Jacob Daffer. Love the content, not so sure about the haircut. Give me a break, man. It's all I can do besides shaving it, and that gets really boring. You know, I feel really bad for bald guys. Like, you just have no choice. It's kind of like me, really. You never realize how much you value a nice set head of hair until it's gone. You have no idea what it feels like. You just, like Scott Manley, poor Scott Manley, man. I mean, I love me some Scott, but I feel bad for him. Like it totally just dehumanizes you or makes you feel that way. Not that it should, but I don't know. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Thanks, Mr. Jacob. Appreciate it.
p.m. Eastern Time launch. And with that, why don't we take a listen to the nets for the final few minutes of terminal count.
Oh no, she's smoking. Something must be wrong. All right, no, what that is that's just excess fuel. They put it in the rocket so cold that it's liquefied, but after it leaves those fuel tanks on the pad, it starts warming up inside the rocket, and then it turns into a gas, and they have to vent that gas, or the rocket will explode.
Dragon paint.
Exciting.
The trunk section indicates no concerns. Again, now T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting.
All right. Let's see if it goes through tonight. I mean, everything's looking great. Let's do it, guys. No offense to any of you, but I don't want to do this for a third night. Give me a little bit of a rest here. Last night was crazy, was it not? Did 3 live videos. Hello from, so this is from Sleesh. Hello from AK. You have been my go-to for SpaceX news for the last 6 months. Your videos make it easy to keep up to date with what I love. God bless. God bless you, sir. You man. You person. Thank you so much for that super chat. AK, is that Arkansas? Arkansas's? Rocket making banging noises. Yeah, it's alive. It's alive.
Gas close out to starting.
Tell your wife to wake up. Wake up, Katie Sadler. Wake up, Katie Sadler. You're missing history. This is like a 75% reused vehicle. It's crazy awesome. Hey, Rob. Last night was epic, but we in for another one. That's right. We're in for another night. But it's going to be like no abort. It's going to be successful.
Falcon 9's in startup.
Here we go.
Dragon isn't started.
What are my thoughts on Neuralink? I watched his press conference, mostly just to the part of Elon talking. Because I was trying to put a video together that evening. I think it's fascinating. I really do. I teach anatomy and physiology, so I know how complex, the human anatomy is and your nervous system.
30 seconds.
I think it's pretty fascinating. Scary, yeah, very scary, but still fascinating. Here we go, guys. Let's do it.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
We're doing it.
2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.
She's away.
Stage 1 propulsion phenomenal.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Is everything normal?
And there is successful liftoff of Falcon 9 carrying our 18th resupply mission on a Dragon spacecraft to the International Space Station. Now we're currently in what we call the throttle bucket, and that's because in about 30 seconds we have an event called maximum dynamic pressure, or max Q. That's the point where the vehicle experiences the highest aerodynamic stresses. So what we do is we bring down the engines a little bit, pass through that point, and then throttle back up once the atmosphere continues to drop off above that point.
You know what's the best thing about this launch is that the booster is going to land on a launch or on a landing pad, not on a drone ship. So we should get awesome video.
So now we're through that point of maximum dynamic pressure. Now coming up are a series of rapid events: main engine cutoff, then stage separation, followed by second engine start of the second stage's Merlin vacuum engine, and then the first stage is going to conduct a boost back burn, followed by a Dragon nose cone deploy. Now, main engine cutoff, or MECO, is where all 9 Merlin 1D engines on the first stage will shut down. Followed shortly after that is stage separation, and then a few seconds later, the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage will ignite to boost Dragon into low Earth orbit. In fact, during ascent, you heard the call out for engine chill-in of that Merlin vacuum engine. So again, coming up in about 10 seconds, MECO, stage separation, second engine start, and then stage 1 boost back burn.
We got another super chat here from Leah Grant. Scott Manley rocks the bald look. You could pull it off too. Thanks for the live stream. I did go bald there for a while. It gets old though, at least to me. Yeah, Scott Manley does rock it. Rock it.
Back ignition. Stage 1 boost back startup.
And you can hear the cheers behind me. You're looking at a successful start of the Merlin vacuum engine on your right screen and the boost back maneuver on your left-hand screen of the first stage. Shortly here, we should have nose cone deploy off of Dragon, and we may be able to see that on the right-hand screen.
It's crazy. A reused booster. That still like astounds me, man. They're reusing rockets. Controlled explosions.
And there goes the nose cone on that right-hand screen. We no longer need it now that we're out of the densest parts of the Earth's atmosphere.
Thank you, Hannibal Ector. I like that name. I hope that's your real name. Thank you. Yeah.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
And to think when Starship Super Heavy is successful, that's going to be 100% reused. It's awesome. Exciting times, guys. And you're all so smart to be here to be part of the SpaceX community, to follow it as they make history.
So in order to make its way back to landing zone 1, the Falcon 9's first stage is going to execute a series of 3 burns. The first of which is the boost back burn. We've just seen that shut
Acquisition
down.
of signal Bermuda.
It's meant to slow the rocket down and orient it for re-entry. It also helps Falcon 9 laterally return to the landing zone. Liftoff was only a few minutes ago, but we traveled a significant distance horizontally that we want to recoup. Shortly after that first burn initiated, you see some of our titanium grid fins. There's 4 of them. They're located near the top of the first stage. They're deployed at this time and help guide the rocket during descent once the atmosphere is thicker.
No, there hasn't been any. There hasn't been any updated information yet on the development of Super Heavy, which is the booster. One second, let me grab my little model of it.
Failing to perform this burn would put unnecessary strain on the Falcon 9. And lastly, our third
All right, so this is the Super Heavy booster.
just before touchdown.
Elon says that they are going to start producing it, building it here in the next couple months. We'll see if that actually pans out. And they'll be building that at the Florida site, in Cocoa, Florida. I don't know if they're going to build one in Boca Chica or not.
For those of you just joining, it's
probably
T plus 4 minutes, 55 seconds, and you can see our second stage on its way to drop off Dragon to its targeted orbit on the way to the International Space Station. And on the left-hand side here, you see our Falcon 9 first stage on its way to Cape Canaveral, Florida, landing zone 1 for a successful landing. Our first stage had an on-time launch at 6:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time just a few minutes ago.
Nominal trajectories.
We had a nominal ascent and ideal stage separation. We've just performed the first of 3 burns of the first stage, the boost back burn, and we're a little more than a minute away from that second burn, the entry burn.
Those models that I just showed you, and that one right there, and the Falcon Heavy back there, are Lego built, designed by me, and that one by my older brother as well. So you can't find them. We do have them on Lego Ideas, so maybe one day Lego will produce them. However, Elon's going to update us on this presentation, and I can guarantee you 110%
so you see the second stage's engine is still burning bright.
That he's going to announce a bunch of changes to Starship Super Heavy, so we'll end up making the changes ourselves. This one will be available for instructions in September, and then eventually this one will be available in some sort of capacity.
The center Merlin engine and the 2 perimeter engines.
Yeah, Starhoppers, everyone's thinking Starhopper's going to go again tonight for reals, and we'll cover that. I'll take a little break after this video, and then I'll put another video up, and SpaceX should live stream
about 20
that.
seconds away from that entry burn,
and we'll cover it.
And it'll last about 30 seconds all the way to T plus 7 minutes.
Get off the screen, red line. Oh, it's because I have it clicked on the volume for some reason. Stop it.
Stage 1 entry burn started.
We've heard the call out. You can see it visually. Our second entry burn has begun and will last for just a few more seconds.
Their second entry burn, huh? And we got the landing burn.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And they'll end this broadcast after the solar array deployments of Crew Dragon.
The landing
Dang
burn
it,
is our
Cargo
last
Dragon.
Continue to follow nominal trajectories.
It'll occur in about 30 seconds, and it'll last for about 30 seconds all the way until landing.
FDS is saved.
What happened to my hair? I was mowing the lawn yesterday, tripped and fell, and then it just ran over me. I had it on cruise control.
You can see Cape Canaveral coming into view. In terms of fuel conservation, we only fire one Merlin engine on this final burn. Engine number 9, the center engine.
Stage 1 entry transonic.
Such a great shot. Look at that. I love that. Do it.
Stage 1 landing bird started.
Our landing burn has begun.
I feel like it started its landing burn really high up this time.
Stage 2 has entered terminal guidance.
Right on target. Right on target. Man, those legs come down at the last possible second. Boom!
And the Falcon has landed. Congratulations to everyone here at SpaceX for another successful landing. For those of you keeping score, this is our 44th successful first stage recovery. This is our secondary mission at SpaceX. It's our commitment to vehicle reusability. Back to our primary mission.
Second time they landed that booster. For NASA.
So back to our primary mission.
Nominal orbital insertion.
We just had secondary engine cut off, and you just heard the call out for a good orbit. That's fantastic. That means that Dragon and the second stage are in low Earth orbit around the Earth. Now, the second stage does have one last major task for today's mission, and that's commanding separation of the Dragon spacecraft very shortly from now. We should have video of Dragon separation from the top of the second stage. And that's what we're looking at the moment.
Yeah, if you guys thought that was cool, just wait till this evening when Starhopper goes. That's going to be even cooler.
Okay, so shortly here, and now that camera view at the top of the second stage, that looks into Dragon's unpressurized cargo portion. There you can see it.
Dragon separation confirmed.
Acquisition of signal, Newfoundland.
Yeah, I'll be streaming Starhopper.
Countdown 1. Dragon senses separation.
Off Dragon goes
Thanks
for
for the
its
ride.
mission to the International Space Station. The Dragon team doing a little handoff with Falcon there.
Will do, Zykery. I'll check that out for sure. Thanks for that super chat, bud. Do I want to go to Mars? Yes, but I don't want to live there. I would like to visit.
As mentioned previously, Dragon is carrying tons of cargo
Red
to
dirt
the International
is
Space Station
awesome,
on this mission
but I don't
today.
want to just stare
A small
at it for the rest of my
portion
life.
the cargo represents supplies for the astronauts, things like food and clothing and personal items, but most of the cargo represents science going up to the space station. The ISS serves as the world's leading laboratory where cutting-edge research and technology development help enable human and robotic...
All right, so let me give you a quick rundown on what's going to happen with
Even Mars.
Starhopper really quick. Okay, so we'll watch the solar array deployment, which comes out of the Crew Dragon. And I keep saying Crew Dragon. Man, Cargo Dragon, so it can, power up and everything. And then we'll get off. I'll get off here. I'll start putting up the next live video, which will be for Starhopper, and then I'll keep an eye on the streams to see. I can kind of gauge about how long it's going to be, and I think I did that pretty well yesterday. I think I got on about 30 minutes before I actually went, and then I'll start that official stream then about 30 minutes before they actually launch Starhopper to do its 20-meter hover test. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just make sure you keep an eye on my channel, and then make sure you get involved with our next live stream. And then SpaceX should do another live stream of it, just like they're doing right now, at T-minus 5 minutes before they launch Starhopper for its hop, and that's what we'll be covering just like we are right now of Starhopper, and that's what we did last night. Should be a great time. Tyler Pantelio again. Hey Tyler, what's up, bro? I'm just gonna call you Tyler. We're on a first name basis now, buddy. Props to the lawnmower. Props to the lawnmower for the dope haircut. Thank you. In all seriousness, I did do it myself. Maybe I should try the lawnmower. Might be quicker.
Countdown 1. Dragon is deploying its solar arrays.
And we've heard the call out.
Beautiful.
You see the expansion there. We've successfully begun to deploy our solar panel.
Ruben. Hey, Ruben, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Ruben Acosta, everyone. Thank you for the super chat, bro. I like his name. Ruben. Reminds me of the movie Along Came Polly. Ruben. I like movies, and so I reference them quite a bit.
Dragon is now on its way to the International Space Station. That's going to take 2
Expected
days
losses.
Yeah.
to make it to the International.
So let me stop streaming this one now. Transition to me. So the way it works with the SpaceX live stream of Starhopper is at 5 minutes before they start streaming from their SpaceX drone and the on-site camera of Starhopper from the launch pad. T-minus 5 minutes, they'll actually get on YouTube and they'll stream it just like they're doing now. And we'll cover it just like we're doing this right now, so long as SpaceX is going to live stream it again. I have every reason to believe they will. If not, we'll do what we did late last night after the first attempt, and I'll watch Lab Padres and Everyday Astronaut stream, but I won't put it up on screen. I'll just kind of react to it and commentate and just hang out with you guys. But I have every reason to believe, and you guys should too, that SpaceX will stream this Starhopper launch again. Okay. Check out Twitter one more time to see what's going on. Yeah. And so anyway, what I was going to say about Starhopper, there is a sequence of events that happen before they actually light Starhopper up. And it starts with like clearing the roads, venting the vehicle, and I've skipped a bunch of steps. But there's like 5 steps that happen in succinct order, and then that's what I keep an eye on to gauge how long it's going to be for them to do this until this thing launches. Does that make sense? It's about the best I can explain it. All right, guys, so I'm going to head off now. Thank you guys for tuning in for this one, and then I'll see you here probably within the next hour or so for Starhopper. That's the one to get really pumped for, guys. Heck yes. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to set up my outro so you can enjoy it. Deuces.